With the ongoing tensions with Russia and Ukraine, and tonight the U.S. has now closed its embassy in Ukraine's capital, moving American diplomats hundreds of miles away, citing the continuing buildup of Russian forces. Tonight, analysts now estimate up to 150,000 Russian troops surrounding Ukraine. And tonight, the Pentagon says Russia could move with little or no warning. Ukraine's President Zelensky addressing his nation today about reports intelligence picked up that actual date for an attack of Wednesday. Zelensky declaring it a national day of unity instead. New images from Russia's defense ministry tonight, tank exercises in western Russia, and a show of air power in Belarus, jets flying near the Ukrainian border. And the new images just in tonight, televised from the Kremlin this evening, President Putin meeting with his foreign minister, who told Putin today he believes diplomacy could still work. And Putin also with his defense minister, who reported Russian military exercises are nearly over. So, of course, the question, what comes next? The world watching what Putin will do. James Longman standing by live in Russia. But first, Terry Moran leading us off from Ukraine again tonight.
Tonight, the U.S. is shutting down its embassy in the capital city of Kyiv and moving key diplomats to western Ukraine, citing a rapid buildup of Russian forces. Following standard procedure, embassy personnel destroyed classified material. But today there was also defiance and a call for solidarity from the leader of Ukraine. Vladimir Zelensky, who 3 years ago was an actor playing his country's president on a sitcom here, responding to media reports that the U.S. has warned NATO allies Russia may attack this Wednesday. They say to us that the 16th of February will be the day of the attack. We are making it the day of unity, Zelensky said, declaring Wednesday a national holiday. Later, Pentagon officials said Vladimir Putin has brought more forces into positions around Ukraine in the past 24 hours, but did not say the U.S. knows a date for any attack.
We still don't believe that some final decision has been made.
Russia has repeatedly denied it is planning to invade. And today, the Kremlin signaled the door to diplomacy may still be open. In a carefully choreographed meeting, Russia's foreign minister Sergei Lavrov told Putin that negotiations with the West were, quote, far from exhausted, should continue and intensify. Putin responding, good. Putin then met with his defense minister, who said Russia's massive military exercises around Ukraine are nearing their end. Still, over 150,000 Russian troops are amassed around Ukraine, and 30 Russian warships are now on maneuvers to the south in the Black Sea. Over the weekend, President Biden spoke with Putin and warned him of swift and severe consequences if he invaded. Biden also spoke with Zelensky, who urged Biden to visit the country in solidarity. No comment from the White House. Here in Ukraine, the tension is now a fact of life, perhaps especially for the young.
This is your future that is at stake here. Do you feel that?
Yeah, it's a bit of scary, but I think it's going to be all right, everything. You just have to be ready for everything.
And Terry Moran joins us tonight from western Ukraine, where American diplomats are now headed. And Terry, you're aware that U.S. officials said just today that some Russian troops are moving closer to the Ukrainian border now. But it would appear with these images coming in from the Kremlin tonight that Putin is still, at least publicly, appearing to keep diplomatic options open. What does the Biden administration make of this tonight?
Well, David, today the White House pointedly declined to call all this a de-escalation. They don't want to play Putin's game, guessing at all the ambiguous and contrary statements he's making. They've got their eyes on the facts on the ground, those troops continuing to arrive and, as you say, moving closer to the Ukrainian border. David?
All eyes on Russia tonight, Terry. Thank you. So let's turn to Russia. James Longman in Moscow tonight. The world watching those images of Putin and his foreign minister tonight, James, but also watching for a key vote tomorrow in Russian parliament. We know this vote has to do with Russian separatists who live in eastern Ukraine, and how they vote in Russia could perhaps signal where this could go next.
Yeah, that's right, David. Tomorrow we may get a major clue as to what Russia's plans are. There's meant to be a vote in Parliament to recognise the independence of Russian-backed rebel areas of Ukraine. If it happens, it could lay the groundwork for war. If it gets delayed, well, that might suggest Russia is backing down. But I'll tell you what, David, what Russians hear about this crisis from their government is basically the opposite of what Americans or anyone else understands about what's going on. And that is that America is the aggressor here. It's the one funding money and arms, pushing them into Ukraine to cause a conflict. And all this is part of Russia's disinformation war. And that started long before any attack helicopters or tanks started rolling down to that border. David.
James Longman will be watching that vote with you. James, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.